Hi, I'm David from Scalar Music, and today I'm really excited to announce Carbon Electra 2. Carbon Electra 2 is an all-new way to make sounds, grooves, chord progressions, motions, and all types of sound design within one musical canvas. It features all the standard waveforms such as the classic analog and wavetables, but now it has all new wave terrain synthesis, which is a whole new way to create sounds. Plus, we've got an unbelievable scale locking feature which just locks everything to the key and scale of your choice, including oscillators, musical filters, and our brand new not only step but diatonic note and chord sequencer. It's just so much fun to use and so many ways to approach making sounds. So here's a preset based on a wave terrain oscillator. And instead of only scanning through traditional wavetables, you can explore this visual terrain of sound, and you can move through different shapes and textures in a completely new way. It's also really easy to tweak. You can reshape the terrain and you can reshape the path that it goes through. If I just remove this modulation source here, you can see that you can change different pathways. There's two pathways you can take to. It's really cool because you can come up with altogether different sounds. You can even load your own PNG files. So here I'm going to load the Scalar 3 logo, and it's going to interpret those bumps. Yeah, it's a really cool way to come up with altogether different sounds. I'm demonstrating bass, but you can come up with all kinds of great pads and belly tones, and it's just so awesome to explore. Let's have a look at Scale Lock. This feature is incredible. So here I've programmed a classic house stab with a minor third, and it's just going to play in parallel. Just going to pitch it up and down and keep it as minor thirds. But if I turn on Scale Lock, it's not only going to keep it within the selected scale, but it's going to adapt my intervals across the keys that I play. Not only that, it's going to map anything I play to keep it in the selected scale. And of course, you can choose any key or scale. I could throw it into a Locrian mode. And of course, the other huge benefit of Scale Lock is, let's say, for example, I've got a string sound and I want to tune the oscillators. With Scale Lock on, it'll tune to the degree of the selected scale. Everything just works. So you can actually have a melody playing along with your tune, and no matter where you play, it just transposes that melody to fit your track. It's really an incredible way of using a synth musically. And of course, we've got this incredible diatonic chord and note sequencer, which makes it really easy to just write in patterns just like you would in your DAW, but right here in the synth, and everything just stays in key and scale. You can click on a chord, bring it down. You can have all different types of chords. You can change and transpose. It really is truly incredible. One of the great things about working within a scale is we've got this in E major, but it's interesting to see how it works in other scales and modes. So it's a really encouraging way to explore all new musical avenues right within your synth. And there's also the note-based sequencer, and it's just so nice because it's just so easy to write and transpose notes. And of course you can just jam your progression too. Carbon Electra 2 is just so much fun. The minute you go to it, there's so many ways to approach sound design. We're so excited to get it into your hands. Thank you very much for watching.